When I first walked into this garden, it was a blank canvas, but the vision I had was going to change everything. Across all platforms, this project has had over 22 million views, and I am going to walk you through the process. When we first arrived, the only thing that was growing in this garden was regret. Our mission with this garden was to make it absolutely unrecognisable, so stay on for the watch. At this point, we're less landscapers and more like magicians, as we're just making this mud disappear. Step one was to remove everything that shouldn't be in this garden, which was basically everything. We call this phase of the makeover the ugly phase. The garden does look a lot worse than when we first arrived, but you've got to trust the process. Pretty much what we're doing is we're building a jigsaw puzzle that basically weighs a ton and doesn't fit. Now this is where the magic starts to happen, after a lot of lifting, a lot of swearing, and a lot of tea breaks. And at this point, each tile feels like it weighs double the amount it did at the start. I don't know why, and don't ask me how. Now, this next stage of the job may look simple, but let me tell you something, it was not. So, these cuts had to be so good that even a surgeon would be jealous. And you know the saying, measure twice, cut once? Well, that certainly came into play here. If these cuts were out even by just a mil, you would see it like a sore thumb. I can assure you guys, even though it does look effortless, it took 3 cups of tea and a lot of patience to get all of this right. And I know what you guys are thinking, when is any of this work going to look half decent, because it looks like an absolute mess. But we're getting there, people, alright? We're getting there. But on a serious note here, guys, if anyone tells you that you cannot do something, go and do it a million times over and take a picture. That is the #1 rule. Now, this is the part where everything really starts taking shape. And let me reassure you, we are not finished yet. And the next stage really takes it to another level. We've done the hard work, but the magic is still yet to come. And it's going to get a whole lot crazier in part 2. We've made a solid start, but the reveal is still coming. We've done the heavy lifting, we've sweated, we've swore, and we may even cried a little bit. But the real fun does start in part 2. And part 2 might even make you question every other garden that you have ever seen. See you on the next one.